In a previous video, I showed you how to remove all the false floor and all the rest of the content underneath the false floor so that we've got this nice big space and can be used for bulky cargo. But today I want to test a design for a raised floor for camping, and I've made a series of frames. So they're all reclaimed timber, so they don't look particularly smooth and clean at the moment, but I want to check it out first. So there's a frame sits just behind the seat and slots down into place, if it'll go. So that's the first frame. The middle frame, again, slots down between the existing this is my EPDM liner, and the rear frame. And note that it's not straight across the back, it curves a bit if you're making one. Right. So those are fixed between the sides of the car. They still need some rubber round the ends to stop them marking the car. Now on each side we then need side pieces, and one marked right and one marked left, and that needs to be that way around. Now these are actually bolted to the frames and they prevent it moving forwards and back and tipping over. So it adds a bit of security. And I'll just loosely put the nuts in. Nice and good. The nut. That's right. So that needs to come forward a bit. Tighten those later. Needs to go forward. And then two at the front. I'll come round with that. So just putting these and one on the other side. So that's essentially a frame. And for camping, and also possibly other times as well, I've found these plastic containers. They cost just under £20 each. They fit between the sides of the car. These are wheeled. I'll give you the details on screen. Right. These have also got lids, so that if I want, I can take them out without getting everything wet. And those lids should just sit down. That's it. And then we have the floor, which very thin plywood, again reclaimed timber, and reclaimed plywood as well. And that's all it takes to convert it from a huge cargo carrier into a camper. And I've got my rug here, so you can use an inflatable mattress or a foam mattress. Probably out of focus, I don't know. Right. So, here I am in the camper, and as you can see, I've got lots of headroom over the floor. Right, so here we are with a camping bed. And put my shoes on. It's starting to drizzle outside. Oh well. Huge amount of space. I can reach up and touch the top of the seat, but lots and lots of room. I can really stretch out in here. So that's good. Oops. Now, it's easy to shut the doors. Yes, there's the door. That one shut. That one shut. Once I'm inside, can I get into the front? Let's move the camera. Right, so that's the passenger seat moved forward and the armrest up. I can get to the controls quite easily from here, that's no problem, and if I wanted to I can probably climb through. Yeah. So I can move through into the driving seat if I want, if needs be, and sit in the front seat chair. Little bit of contortionist, and I think you need to be fairly slim to do that. Right. So, is the reverse manoeuvre straightforward? Yeah. That bar on the floor is a bit slippery on my socks, but yes, you can actually get to and fro if you're slim enough. So again, I'm going to stretch right out so I can get into bed. That's fine. So I've got a lot of room at the foot of by the back door. I've got plenty of room for my pillow here, so a lot of space, plenty of room for two people. And if I need to get something out, I can lift up I can actually lift up, get at the contents underneath. So I've got access into the space here. I can get access into the tub if I don't put the lids on them. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. So I can access from inside just by moving my mattress and rug out of the way, and then that should just slide back in place. Move it up in the rug, that's it. If you're copying this design, make sure it's not tight up against the front seat, the seat here, when the seat is down, because when you lift it up it comes back by a centimetre or so. So in order to be able to lift up that seat while this is still in place, you do need a bit of space. So let's just demonstrate that. Confirm it works. I will fold back that rug. That one stays where it is. No, I didn't lift it up to release it. Right. So now I can sit. So it converts back into 5-seater with the raised floor in the back, and that's going to be primarily for camping, but I can see that there'll be some occasions when I actually want to move something like furniture. I want a reasonably flat floor. I can leave the raised floor in until I want to have a deep load, and it adds a bit of security to the stuff that's actually stored under the floor. That's can't be seen. There we go. So that's my design for camping in the Kia PV5. I hope you've enjoyed that, and do let me know in the comments if you decide to copy that design yourself. It's not that heavy. This one is all recycled timber. It's cost me nothing, and it's taken me about 1 day to actually cut everything, make everything, fit it together. The only bolts are bolting the frames together. Nothing's attached to the car, it all lifts out. The frames themselves are screwed, and there's not much stress on them because everything is prevented from moving by its attachment to the car, and it just needs some rubber round the ends wherever it's in contact with the car to prevent it rubbing. Okay, that's it for now.